Hi everyone, welcome back to this new episode of Conversations with Zoe, where we share nuggets, insight, information, wisdom to help us achieve success because we believe that success is much more than just money and stuff. It's about also fulfilling the intention of our creation because we strongly believe that we are here for a purpose, we are here on purpose. And for us, succeeding is about discovering that purpose and living that purpose here on earth. And in fact, I didn't plan to have this conversation today, but yesterday I stumbled when I was scrolling on my Facebook feed. I stumbled on an interview with Francis Ngannou, another Cameroonian like me, the double heavyweight UFC champion. And he was asked during the interview if he thinks that he has the most powerful punch. And his reply was not the kind of reply I was expecting. I was expecting him to reply by yes or no. Maybe yes, because it's too powerful. He really has a powerful punch. But he said something that I think is interesting for us who want to live a successful life, who want to achieve the purpose for which we have been created by God. He said something like this. He said that having the most powerful punch in the entire championship is not important as we think, because we can have the most powerful punch, but our opponent is so skillful that we barely touch him with our powerful punch. And he said also that he said that you don't need to have the most powerful punch to be able to knock someone out. You just have to know the technique, where to hit and how to hit. Where to hit and how to hit. If you have the right technique, if you have the right information that can allow you to know where to hit your opponent, there you can knock him out, even if you don't have the most powerful punch in the world. And he continue by saying this. I want to read the name of the person he mentioned. He talked about someone called Teddy Atlas, and he said that Teddy Atlas is one of the greatest coaches in the world. And he said that Teddy Atlas used to say this: you can have the most powerful and the biggest missile in war, but if you don't have the appropriate delivery system, it will be of no use. It will be useless. You can have the most powerful and the biggest missile in war, but if you fail to have the appropriate delivery system, therefore that biggest missile is useless. And I say, wow, 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 spot on. That is very, very, very powerful. You can have the biggest missile in war and you fail to win simply because you fail to have the appropriate delivery system. It's not about just having the superpower. It is not just about having the power, the most powerful punch, the gift, the talent. You have to come up with the appropriate delivery system. How powerful is that? He said that you can have the most powerful punch, but you are not able to touch your opponent with that powerful punch because you don't have a system that will allow you to touch your opponent, because your opponent is skillful in a way that enables him to preventing you from touching him with your powerful punch. So when I was listening to him, I said, wow, this is very important for us who want to achieve success, because as I was watching and listening to him, three concepts came into my mind. Three important things came into my mind. The first thing is the power, the powerful punch, your superpower. The second thing was the target, the opponent. And the third thing was the delivery system. And I understood that many of us, we are not successful. We are not succeeding just because we are failing in one or two of those three things. Either we don't know our power, or we don't know our target, or even we don't have a delivery system. And most of the time, people can have the power, people even can know their target, but what is preventing them from achieving their dreams is the fact that they don't have the appropriate delivery system. What is preventing you now from realizing your dream may be the delivery system you are lacking, or you failed to create, you failed to conceive, you failed to put in place. To go from where you are now to where you want to be, you need to understand and to have a deep knowledge and understanding about those three concepts: your power, your target, and your delivery system. First of all, let's talk about your power. Francis Ngannou is a powerful guy. He knows his power. In fact, when he came in Europe, he wanted to become a boxer because his idol is Mike Tyson. And when he came, the experts, when they saw him, told him that he was fit, or he is fit not for boxing. He can succeed in boxing. But if he wants to give himself all the chances to become great, he have to go to the MMA, because his body shape is suited to MMA more than boxing. So those experts and those coaches helped him understand that this is my power, and with this power I am well suited to succeed in the MMA, not in boxing. That is how he went from boxing to MMA, then to UFC. Because some people, experts, coaches, helped him understand this is your superpower, and that power will be well leveraged, not in boxing, but in MMA. Do you know your power? Because when I'm talking about your power, or I'm talking about your superpower, I'm talking about your gift. I'm talking about what you are naturally good at. I'm talking about what differentiates you from other people. I'm talking about what I call your unfair advantage over other people. It is very important If you want to be successful, to discover your power or your superpower, your difference, your unfair advantage. In the Bible, it is said that the gift of a man will make room for him in the world and bring him before great men. Your gift is your difference. Your gift is your power. Your gift is your unfair advantage. If you want to succeed, if I want to succeed, first of all, I have to discover, and you have to discover your power, your gift, your superpower, your difference, your talent, your unfair advantage. People who were experts when they saw Francis Ngannou, when they assessed his physical shape, his physical condition, they said to him, you have a superpower. And that superpower will be well leveraged, not in boxing, but in MMA. And they were right. Couple of years later, he became the heavyweight UFC champion. And it is important. Francis Ngannou achieved greatness in MMA, in the UFC, because at a certain moment in his life, someone, an expert, a coach, told him, you are well suited for MMA, not for boxing. When I see your body shape, when I see your physical condition, you will succeed rapidly and you will achieve greatness more rapidly in MMA than in boxing. You have to know your power. That is the first thing. He knows his power. He knows his difference. He knows his unfair advantage. And if you have ever watched a fight of Francis Ngannou, you will agree with me that in the MMA, he has an unfair advantage. His power, his physical power, it is for him an unfair advantage, a difference that makes him having more chance to succeed in MMA than in boxing. That is the first thing. You have to know your power. The second thing, you have to know your target. It is not because I know how to sing that my target has to be to become the next Beyonce or the next Justin Bieber or I don't know, the next Bruno Mars. No. It is not because my gift is singing that I have to be the next Ray Charles. There are many domains in which I can use my gift powerfully. So, it is not because I know my power that forcibly I will know my target. Because with my missile, my power, I can hit many targets. But I have to choose the target in which I have more chance to succeed. So, it is not just important to know your power, you have also to know your target. What is your target? In which niche, in which industry, in which endeavor, in which field do you have to invest your power to make an impact? Francis Ngannou knows his power, but every time he has to go into the cage to fight, he knows also his opponent. And you have to know your target also. Many people have the gift of singing, but all of them are not called to be singers, to be the next pop star, to become the next biggest thing in music industry. Many of them are called to teach music. Many of them are called to write music for movies. Many of them are called to write music for documentaries. Many of them are called to use their gift in singing in a particular field that has nothing to do with singing and becoming a star like Beyonce, like Justin Bieber, like Bruno Mars, and all those guys. So, if you know your power, you have to walk, to pray, to get help, to know your target. Which target are you called to hit with that power? Which target are you equipped to hit with that unfair advantage? Which target are you prepared? Are you endowed? Are you empowered by the divine, by God, to hit with that superpower? You have to understand that it is not obvious. It is not obvious. Many people are frustrated because they have only one target in their mind. And that target they have in their mind is a target that they copy because they saw someone else focusing on hitting that target. It is not because I have the gift of singing that I am called to be the next Beyonce. I may be called to write music for movies, music for children, music for people who are sick. Yes. Do you know that there are singers who write music to heal people? Do you know that? So, you know your power. Now you have to invest time to understand which target am I equipped, am I empowered, am I called by God to hit with my power, with my gift, with my superpower, with my unfair advantage, with my difference. It is very, very, very important. And the third thing, it is your delivery system. If you know your superpower, if you know your punch, your unfair advantage, if you know your target, you are called to hit with your power. Now you have to come up with the delivery system. If you know the two, I can assure you that what is preventing you right now from living your dream is a delivery system you are failing to discover or to come up with that will allow you to go from where you are to where you want to be. To move from where you are with that power to where you want to be, where you hit the target and you are making an impact and changing lives, there is a process to go through. There are steps you will have to discover and to follow. There is a strategy you have to know, to discover and to follow and to apply. There are tactics you will have to apply. And all of that, the strategy, the tactics, the steps, the process, all of that, it is the delivery system. Those three things are important. Many people think that Just because I know my power, just because I know my target, it will happen like magic. One day, I will wake up and I will find myself making an impact. No, it doesn't work that way. You will have to go through the process. You will have to follow the steps. You will have to come up with a strategy. You will have to follow and to apply some tactics. And it is very important. Do not forget what Teddy Atlas said. You can have the biggest missile in war. Without an appropriate delivery system, it is useless. Your gift will be useless. Your target will never be hit if you fail to come up with the delivery system. What are the steps you need to follow? Where to start? Many people do not understand that. And that is why it's important to have a coach, to have an expert like Francis Ngannou has many to help you not just discover your power, not just discover you're the target you are well equipped to hit with your power, but to help you understand what strategy you need to follow, what steps you need to go one after another, what process you need to go through to go from where you are to where you want to be. Today, Francis Ngannou is a double heavyweight champion because he found himself, or he found for himself people, coaches, experts to help him. To find that delivery system, you need someone to help you. I can help you. That's my job. I'm a coach to help you become more productive. And productivity is what? Understand your seed, find the right environment, and produce your fruits, and also fill the whole place with your fruit. That is productivity. What is your delivery system? Do you even have a delivery system? Do you know where to start? Many people are frustrated, broke, depressed. They know they are talented. They know they are gifted. They know and they have discovered their superpower. They even know the target they are supposed to hit with that power, but they don't have a delivery system. They don't know where to start, where to go, to whom they have to go and ask for help. They don't know all of that. They are depressed. They are stuck. And if you want to succeed, those three things, you have to master them. Those three questions, you have to answer them. What is my power? What is the target I have been equipped and empowered by God to hit with that power? And what is my delivery system? What is the process? What are the steps? What is the strategy? What are the tactics I need to follow? I need to go through. That will help you move from where I am right now to where I want to be. If Francis Ngannou today, it is achieved greatness in the UFC, in the MMA, it is because he had the opportunity to have experts and coaches who helped him find the answer to those three questions. What is my power? What is my target? And what is my delivery system? Because do not forget what Teddy Atlas said. You can have the biggest missile in war. Without a delivery system, it is useless. Your gift is useless if you don't have a strategy. Your dream, your target, your goal is useless if you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a process, if you don't know the steps, if you don't have the tactics. It is time for you to find someone like me or someone else. It doesn't matter, to help you find your power, your target, and your delivery system. That is what I wanted to share with you. And I hope you got some value from this episode of Conversations with Zoe, because we are here to help each of us becoming more and more successful. That is discovering our purpose and fulfilling our purpose, because we understand that that is real success. It is not just money, it is not just cars, houses, vacations, trips, travels. No, it's about fulfilling the intention of our creation. And to do that, those three questions are essential. You have to answer them. And if you have difficulties answering them, find yourself a coach. I am here, and there are many other coaches out there. Reach out to someone, pay, invest, because if you answer those three questions, you will succeed. You will achieve greatness. You will make an impact, because I am here and you are here. We are here to hit a target. We have been equipped by God before the foundation of this world. But we need a delivery system to go from where we are to our dream, to that life of impact, to that life of impact and fortunes and wonders. We need a delivery system. I hope you've got some value from this episode. If you are watching us on YouTube, don't forget, like this video. We need your like, we need your comment. Share this channel with other people. Spread the word, because we want to touch many lives. We want to increase our impact, and we need you to be able to achieve that. If you are listening to us on podcast, don't forget, leave a comment, leave a review, leave us some stars, spread the word about this podcast. And we need you. We need you to spread the word. We need you to help us achieve the impact we believe we are called to make in the world. And as I usually say, it was a pleasure for me to be your host today. It was Zoe from Cameroon, and I wish you success.